One of the number one questions I get asked recently is, Phil, why should I hire your small firm over one of these big firms that advertise that they're the biggest and the best and they have millions of dollars of settlements each day? And I tell them accessibility. These big firms are so compartmentalized. They sometimes have 6-to-1, 7-to-1, 8-to-1 staff to attorney ratio. You try to call your attorney, there is no way they're going to call you back. They might not even know who you are. Why? Because there's an intake department. And then the intake department goes to the medical records department. And then the medical records department goes to the case manager. And then if you try to get a hold of your attorney, you send them a message, they have hundreds of cases, if not thousands of cases, because the staff is doing most of the work. You're not going to get their cell phone number. You're not even going to get their direct line. Because the reality is that at these big firms, they're shuffling through attorneys and they're shuffling through staff. So you're just a number. Whereas a small firm, you get the attorney's cell phone number. You get the staff's cell phone number. If you call with a question, they're going to know who you are. They're going to pick up the phone. Now, these big firms, they do have some benefits. If you have a massive class action case or an airplane gets into a crash, these big firms do have nice economies of scale. And their top attorneys are very good. But on a run-of-the-mill car accident case or slip and fall, they're not great because you don't get that personal service that you would at a small firm. So think of small firm as a torpedo boat that's maneuverable, accessible, and a big firm is like a battleship. If you have a huge case, they may be right for you, but on 99% of the files, a small firm with experienced personal injury attorneys should get you a better resolution.